disappearing. Baby, we've been living like there's nothing to find. Maybe we can take it to the end of the line and see. So if I get a ticket, would you take it to ride? Hit the city limits and we'll leave it behind me free. Looking for that feeling. You wanna run away for the summer flame. You know it's not too late, California dreaming. Looking for that feeling. You wanna run away for the summer flame. You know it's not too late, California dreaming. Looking for that feeling.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's Monday stream. My name is Midnight Savahal. I'm the owner of the Midnight Bar and VR Chat, Twitch partner, variety streamer, and first generation virtual market ambassador. Welcoming all of you to just chatting or Yap Week, as I put it. Unfortunately, we couldn't do Apollo justice because Clarity's schedules have been changed. He's also getting into a potential promotion. So things are going to be put on hold until November because, of course, October is a big month for me. It is TwitchCon, and not only that, but we have Spooktober, which I've already got a list of games and other things that I will be doing during that. But as, again, I will be out at TwitchCon, I will be off for a week so that I could, because I'm going to be out on the road. I'm going to be literally doing what you're seeing right here. That's right in front of you, like a trip all the way down to, from Toronto or Niagara Falls to San Diego. And that's going to be a 5-day road trip. So I'm going to be enjoying the road trip all the way down and then stay there for a few days and then fly back home on a 10-hour flight. Yippee. Can't wait for that. Oh my god, I'm probably gonna throw up from my goddamn motion sickness that I have. But hello also for everyone watching this in the Midnight Bar, or if you're watching this on the VOD, thank you so much for inviting me into your instance or into your homes, whichever one comes first. I always appreciate the support, and hopefully you have yourself a great night. So let me talk about some things before we begin with the story that I have for you that happened yesterday. So first and foremost, thank you, Daniel Palmfist, NVID, Dr. Pepper 7772. Thank you so much, guys, for the follows off stream. And I hope that wherever you are and you're actually watching this, I hope you have yourself a really good time. Thank you, mods, for joining in for tonight. We are currently 47 subs away from hitting the 600 sub goal, which is, voice is low for me, bro. Okay, okay, so who else is hearing any low volume? Is that a problem? Because I can raise up the volume. It does seem like it seems okay, but it might be just raw, dude. I don't know yet. Couldn't schedule the brain rot day. Nah, you're fine for me. Okay, Ross. So, that's just on your end then, which is odd. But yeah, no. Okay, let me get back into topic before I derail. Thank you for letting me though, in case there was something going on. Hello, Elise, and also, hello to, I see JJ, I see Common, hello, Common, Coffin, Ross, good to see you, Patty, good to see you, Aether, Mecha, Chance, thank you so much for joining me tonight as well, all of my usual, at the beginning, chat friends, thank you so much, my regulars. So, now, let's get to it. Let me get we might as well get this car started. I still have like an hour left, and we're gonna go into another video right after this, so we're gonna have that up. There we go. Yeah. Okay, so, now, also, actually, you know what? We are just gonna have just a little bit. There you go. Okay. Sorry, I felt like even that was even too loud for my head to even fathom it. Fizz, hi. I know. Thanks, Fizz, for coming in. I'm pulling your lazy butt off your sleepy head. Welcome in. It's been a while too. I know I don't see you much. But I know. To be honest with you, I guaranteed you were never gonna come back unless I pulled you out of your freaking bed to actually do something. Unless you're in there lurking. Yeah, shut up. Okay, so first and foremost, I got a very nice donation. I'm just gonna replay it because it's a huge amount, so here it goes.
Never look back. I don't even care where we go. Just far away from here. I'll come with you.
$200. Thank you very much, Oranges, for the insane $200 tip, which is amazing. Thank you so very, very much for that. Now, here's the problem. So, that $200 is pretty much now gone. And here's the reason why. So, what happened was, last night, I was playing, VR, and I wasn't playing VR chat, I was actually playing The Room VR, which, by the way, fantastic game. It's on sale for like $10 Canadian. If you haven't gotten it and you have a VR headset, please go get it. You'll get about 3 hours of, pretty much around roughly 3 hours if you're good at puzzle games. I had to get a couple of hints because there were some things I didn't get, but I didn't use it too often, and even when I did use a hint, it was like the first or second. I never went for the third except for one, and that was one time, and the rest it was pretty, you know, I was able to, you know, work with it, but thank God, because it's good to do puzzle games, guys. It helps with your brain, helps you, you know, get those problem solving things up. So here's the bad news. That $200 tip I got is pretty much gone now, because as soon as I tried to charge my right controller, it caused my everything else that was hooked up to the same battery bank to turn off because it tripped the breaker on it. My right controller now is broken now. It no longer holds a charge. In fact, it reverse charges. So just like the left controller that I had that problem with, the right controller is doing it now. And it's the old pair of the controllers that I had from the left one that had that issue. So I had to buy myself a whole new right control replacement, which costed about the same amount, almost the same amount of money as I got that $200 tip. So that $200, it's gone. And all within 3 hours. I had it for 3 hours and it was gone. And I was so pissed off. I was so mad. I was really hoping not to use the fucking $200, but because it's my work and I can't use VR right now. I can use a desktop and I can use my one arm if I wanted to. Pause. But I'm going to keep that right controller. It's still got a decent amount of charge left, so I'm going to use that for the bar on Thursday, and then after that, I'm gonna see what Valve said. They said to plug it in for 10 minutes and try and reset the controller, and I told them, how can I do that when it no longer receives a charge? I can't charge it anymore. It won't even give me a light. In fact, it turns off every other. In one way, it did come in at a convenient time, because currently right now I have about $560 left to pay for this for 30 days before my next pay happens. So I've got to be very frugal with a lot, because my last paycheck wasn't as good. A lot of bills did come up. A lot of artists I had to pay for. The world I've got to, you know, also help pay, and then trying to get a girlfriend over here too, and then paying for my mom's car bill, and then I've got the body pillow I have to work with. Not that this doesn't include, this is for next month. I asked Casa about it because him and I are both, you know, he's got a job now, so him doing art is usually on the weekends. So he's a little bit slow for that. So he said, don't worry about it, man. I know we're all struggling in some way. So next month we'll all, you know, I'll pay and stuff like that. So I was hoping to use that $200 for TwitchCon. Or maybe some emergency kind of thing, which again, like you said, DJ, I got a lot on my plate, so I've got to be very penny pinching with the money. I've got to. I can buy a game that's like $10, $20, no less, no more than that. Unless people want to buy stuff for me, they can, but I got to be very frugal with what I have, because I was fine yesterday before my controller hit. I'm like, okay, now I've got about almost $800. I'm perfect. I'm set. You know, I can buy a little bit of here and there, and then be fine until TwitchCon. I always like to try and keep at least a couple $100 left of the month before I go, or into the final week before I get my next paycheck, because Twitch pays every month, not bi-weekly. If it was bi-weekly, then things would be a little bit more, you know, forgiving in that instance. but it's not. So, yeah. Oh, thanks, appreciate the casual outfit. Appreciate you. Larry the Almighty again, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the road trip. I hope you enjoy your time in the car. I was gonna say, why not just put another controller on your throne? Then I thought it was not often that someone buys something from there. It's rare. Fizz, no one usually buys anything on my throne. It's usually for Christmas or for my birthday, and that's it. I'll be lucky enough if I get something like, if I mention it, like what Common did for the ASMR microphone, which, by the way, hasn't moved an inch. I know Sinful put money towards the Elgato face cam thing, which is for my, if I'm opening packs or stuff like that. That has just recently been added. I was wondering, I told Sin, like, why did you buy that? He's like, well, it'd be cool getting, like, cam, like, stuff, like hand cam stuff, maybe opening packs or whatever, because that was one of the things. Yeah. Oh, does it Yawn? Hi, Yawn. How you doing? Yawn! Good to see you, man. I know that name from anywhere. Why don't you over on Twitch? I know you stream. So I tried to play Borderlands 4. I literally could not play the game after like 3 hours because the game kept losing frames for a long period of time. Yeah, it's not in the best position right now for even the higher end PCs. Even I get like GPU crashes after every like couple hours, which I found out is just a Borderlands issue, and you have to undervolt the video card. The dumbest thing ever. But yeah, I had to spend the $200, and I'm pissed off. I didn't want to. Believe me, I did not want to. I was already in a comfortable spot. I was like, okay, now we're chilling. I've got work I've got in VR chat next week with a bar group that wants to hire me for $100 for an hour. So there's that. And I'm thinking, okay, we're progressing. I'm getting some money back because I'm actually somewhat low, quote, quote. And again, having to be very picky with what I buy. And then when I got the $200, I'm like, okay, now I can feel a little bit comfortable. And now it's gone. And now I've been stressed out since I had a rough sleep. And I don't get paid. I don't get these September monies until I'm in TwitchCon. So, oh yeah, I know, that's right. And now it's just in a rough condition. And they said that they're gonna try and do their best to, optimize and stuff like that and whatnot for the game. But if you had to refund it, you had to refund it. So yeah, I'm currently going to be working for a group in VR chat. They give me $100 to work for them. I did already a group not too long ago for $200. I only do a max of 2 hours because I usually don't like to stay too long. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair, man. And yeah, I am currently doing some work in VR chat for groups. If you're interested in wanting me to work for your group, as long as you're respectful, I like to see how the group is, what you guys do for the Midnight Bar, things like that. I will definitely consider it. And like I said, $100 an hour for 2 hours max. I don't go usually anywhere beyond that one. But my first client that I did get hired for was very, very happy. In fact, they want to hire me again because everyone really enjoyed my company, which I'm glad. I try to make it worth the money and the time, especially if you're spending $100 when a lot of people, if you're lucky to get $30 an hour doing, Costco or stuff like that. And I'm in a very blessed position to do what I do. So I do appreciate it. Thank you very much. After fixing the multiplayer issue, it's been smooth sail on Borderlands 4. I'm so happy you were able to get your shift account back with your password. Luckily enough, you got it right. Also, thank you for the On the Rocks for changing my hair too and removing my my glasses. I appreciate you. So yeah, I'm hoping tonight maybe we'll get some more subs in. We haven't gotten anything yet, but maybe we'll hit the 47 and hit that 600. This is, if you want, I actually have the link to it here. By the way, if you guys want to check out what this is, I already have provided there. I'm just basically just doing 4K drive along kind of stuff. And yeah, just vibing with the regulars. But yeah, if you guys see anyone, and if you're willing to contribute and help out towards the September goal, there is, you could tell your home state. Yeah, it's California to San Diego. Um, oh, Chance, thank you for giving that tier 1 to Fizz. Thank you so much. Thank you. If you do see one that someone that does not have a sub, please consider giving them one. Not only does it go towards the September goal, because if we do reach the 827 and hit 828 at the end of it, I am throwing a party in VR chat, but we have to hit that goal. And we have about less than a week in-ish, so it's getting very close. I don't know if we're going to hit it or not, but we do have the last 5 days, which is bonus subs. So every 5 subs or more, then there's bonus subs. It hasn't started yet. It doesn't start until Friday, I think. Friday, yeah, the 26th. I know, yeah, get dunked on, of course. Yeah, but again, we're gonna have to see. I'm already, like, this month has been great. I'm not even gonna deny it. This, guys, thank you very, very much. I mean, Lou over here with 105 gifted, freaking Dong with 61, and Zelks with 59. And I will say, for people who just joined in and are new or don't know what's going on, whoever is the top sub gifter for this month will get to hang out with me for a day, wherever you want to do. You want to watch movies, or you want to play some games, whatever, or you'll get to hang out with me for a day as a little thank you very much for being the highest contributor. And it's only subs. Bits don't count, because we're trying to get subs more than bits. And I know bits are more valuable because that's a flat amount. But it's, my main focus is getting that goal, hitting another one for this year, and hopefully, maybe, just maybe, we'll hit it. But it's getting really, really close, guys. Like, it's usually what happens. Usually, like, the first half of the month, it's like ramp up, lots of subs and stuff like that, and then the end of the month it starts dying down and there's not as much. It can definitely tell the pattern of it. So now that we're kind of like in a slow point, we still got the bonus subs. I think there's quite a few people are just saving for that. But yeah, 200 and, let's see, 554. I'll put so 827 minus 554, and yeah, 273 subs to go, and then that's it. So we are close. It's a lot of subs, guys. That's a lot. It's 273. I slightly doubt it now, a little bit more, but you never know, especially with Valorant offering bonus subs for every 5. So we'll see how that goes when that time comes. But yeah, I was hoping not to spend another $200. I wasn't hoping to spend it for those controllers, but it's my work, and I am just terrible with technology, man. I have it on an actual, the cables that are used from Valve. I have them always hooked up in the right ones. And you're gonna have a shower? Okay, I love you. Love you, honey. And so I'm just hoping. Thank you, Chance. I do really appreciate the sub. Thank you very much. I know that a lot of people can't really, donate or anything like that. I wish I didn't have to pay for the extra pair of controllers. I'm talking with Valve at the moment, but I think those controllers, like, the warranty on them are expired. And that's why I bought them, just to be on the safe side, because I do not want to take a chance and they don't have any controllers left in stock. Because, guys, I don't know if you noticed, but a lot of the stock for, like, index kits are like even pairs of controllers, like brand new ones, are fading out. They're basically phasing out a lot of those controllers and base stations, because the base stations come from HTC. So if you want to buy them, you gotta get the HTC tax. Yippee! I actually have a backup base station in case something were to happen, because you never know, and I'd rather be safe than sorry. So that's the same what I'm doing with my right index controller. But God, I want to. Hi, Neo. Hey, you. I want to scream how many times I've gone through index controllers because they're not designed for the work that I do. They're not designed to, you know, consistently be charged over and over and over again. They do feel cheap, but they're still the best controllers that are around that have, you know, hand movements. Now, mind you, that we are supposed to be getting new controllers from Valve, apparently, or a new, like, headset, or something along those lines. Um, but, of course, don't hold your breath because things could, you know, change over the time. So, I don't know. Hi, Lucy. Hi. And Neo, good to see you. Good to see you both. Thanks for coming by. It's just, I don't know. Okay, how many of you guys have index controllers, and how many have you gone through? Mind you, I'm talking about people that use them consistently, because I know for a fact that, also, hi, Novus. How you doing? I know for a fact that I know a few of my friends that have, issues with their control, the newer ones. Even Crow, who had one of the old first generation controllers, still using it to this day, been through the ringer, and then the current ones that have been nothing but a pain in the ass. Like, they just either break, or maybe the finger tracking dies, or the actual, like, drift of the controller just kind of goes like this and it moves away. Apparently it seems to be with right controllers most of the time, which is dumb. I want to get a hands at MDEX controllers, not because I'm tired of my wands. I just want to try them and see how it makes everything really. Okay, I'm just going to tell you this. If you use VR a lot, I'm going to tell you they will probably break, even if you take care of them. I actually had index controllers for 1 year, and I took really good care of them. You know, cleaned them, made sure that they're you know, there was very little droppage of the controllers, because eventually you hit something, right? Or you drop something. And then what happens is that usually the longevity of them is maybe like 9 to 12 months, if you're very lucky about it. I have Quest controllers. Shoot, even some of the Quest controllers I find do a better job than the Index controllers, even though there's, you know, some reports, of course, as someone like me who had them, which I really didn't have much of an issue, other than I think it was like a charging issue where I was trying to put it on the dock, and I had a Quest Pro, by the way, guys. I had a Quest Pro. And I bought it, and then for some reason, not even after like a few months of having it, it was having just charging issues. I couldn't seem to get it on until I turned it on and turned it off and then put it back on. And it was like a bug of some sort in it. I don't know what happened, but it was really annoying. So I'm on my third right Quest Pro controller. The thumbsticks are just the first things to go. Yes, it's usually the thumbsticks, especially if you get drifts. And they're not cheap, by the way. I mean, like, one single controller, at least here, is like 200 Canadian. And then the import fee, which, by the way, I had to pay another 25 Canadian for that on top of that. Again, thank God I had the $200 from Orange Jesus, which, again, my friend, thank you very much. He also gave me an Australian sniper rifle from Team Fortress 2, because he asked me what I would like in Team Fortress, even though I don't really play it. But he gave me an Australian sniper rifle, which I appreciate. So, like, I told him, yeah, no, yeah, them tariffs, no kidding, man. It's you. The fact that you're still on your wands and you're still able to work with them, man. At that point, you might as well just keep going, with them. The index controllers are great, though. Like, don't get me wrong, they're fantastic, but they break easily. The newer generation of the controllers, the revised ones, seem to have an issue a lot of the time. Here, give me a second. With the with just tracking issues and whatnot. I don't know why, but It's very annoying. And I'm on my, I think like my 6th or 7th. Actually, wait. No, I'm on my like my 10th. I'm on the 10th one. And usually it has something to do with like when you take your thumb, right? And you press it on press them or press the thumbstick, you know where the sensor is? Cuz the index controllers have sensors on the buttons and then on the thumbstick. And a lot of the times the ones that go the fastest is just it no longer does that. Like what I'm doing right now, like with my thumb, it would track that. But when you use the thumbstick enough, what'll happen is it'll just no longer track it. Like you touch it, nothing happens. Most people don't really care about it because it's whatever. But if you're trying to do like pointing and stuff like that, and you use your thumbstick, because I do that sometimes, then you know, then it's nice to have. So what I usually do is I'll just go over to to like the other part of the pad and use that, and then I'll go on to Steam or Valve and throw in a support ticket and say, hey, the sensors are not working for some stupid reason. Oh, Lucy, thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. Sorry, guys, if it's nothing that it's nothing to you know, if you feel like it's being a little too much. I'm just having a rant because I'm tired of having these controllers keep breaking, and there still hasn't been anything, and at least the controller side of things. And I'm not talking about like, you know, gloves. Hi, fanboy, how you doing? I'm not talking about gloves. I'm talking about just because I like having controllers. I like having the thumbstick. And I know there's Megan AX who are the people that did that the tracking for like full body, and they have this these gloves that have like a thumbstick in the center of it, which is cool. But I enjoy holding the index controllers because most of the time they feel good. It just has a lot of annoyance that I wish could be resolved, and hopefully the next Valve controllers do help. But it still sucks that I had to pay $200 after I just got $200 from RNGesus as a late birthday gift. And now I'm going to have to work to get that $200 back. And again, hopefully I get a little bit more at the end of the month because I want to make sure I'm ready for TwitchCon. I do have a lot in my savings and my bank account, so that's not a problem. I just want to be absolutely positively sure that everything goes smoothly because this is my first time away from my mom, because my mom and I would always go on trips together, and this is my first time not going with her and on my own. So I've got a bit of stress as I'm not sure, you know, flying away from home on a road trip, and I don't want to be stranded, and I know for a fact my friends won't leave me stranded, that's for sure. But I'm hoping to, you know, hope to God that everything goes okay. And it's why I'm working a little bit extra, especially for the last 5 days for Twitch September, to try and get those last bits. Congestion pricing in New York is getting crazy. We're going around New York, so yeah. That's a far flight. No, we're road tripping. We are road tripping from Niagara Falls to San Diego, and then San Diego. I already paid for the flight. I've already paid for my B&B, so that's already done. And I have about 2,700 Canadian like left, which again, I'm okay, but I want to make absolutely positively that I'm gonna be okay. So that's why I said, if you guys see anyone without a sub, if you're willing to help, especially after I just paid $200 for a controller that I did not want to pay for, but I have to because it's my work, and you're willing to want to help support me, it'd mean a lot, even right now. Because I didn't want to spend that, man. Now I'm stressed out so much. Oh yeah, no, you'll be San Diego this weekend? No, I don't go until next month to TwitchCon, which is the 17th until the 19th, and I get back home on the Monday. So, yeah, I am just crossing my T's and dotting my I's, because again, this is my first trip outside of Canada that I'm going to a convention for. And yes, I am literally just, yeah, I didn't have a great sleep last night. I didn't have a great sleep last night. I had the worst goddamn sleep. I was waking up and I'm like, huh, maybe if I wake up, then me paying that $200 never happened. And so I gotta still figure out the flight shit for the trip. Never left US soil and also the East Coast. Yeah, well, I mean, you got a month. And Solid's the one who's picking me up and then he's taking me down into Niagara Falls. And of course, I'm gonna be the navigator. But yeah, I think then that means you're gonna land yourself in Pearson. Pearson International Airport. Watch as Ice comes to TwitchCon and arrests everyone? No. No. Also, I realized, Solid, you're at 150 subs. You got the little gold box. Heck yeah. I'm very proud of you too, man, doing those 2 emergency calls for plumbing. I'm glad that you're able to get that solved too. That's awesome. Yeah, fam, I hope you're doing good. Sorry if you got me on a little bit of a little bit of a rant. And it's good to see you, Fizz. And again, I appreciate Chance with the gifted sub. God save their souls if they happen to have you as a GPS. I'm I'm Canadian. I'm only gonna be here for like a road trip and then I'm flying back. Don't worry. Honestly, I'd rather be back in Canada again. But I said I wanted to do this, so I'm doing it. Oh man. I don't Wait, let me get some water too. There you go. Oh man. Oh, another Tesla. So many Teslas now. I'm almost seeing more Teslas than I see Toyotas. That's the crazy part. At least in my, you know, in my city. But yeah, man, this month has been great though. Again, thank you guys so much for all the support and stuff. I know I'm hoping we can get to 46. I hope we can get 46 subs tonight and hit 600 because I do want to get you guys some merch. It'll actually get me to use my labeler that you guys gave me for my my birthday. That was something I haven't used yet because I haven't really had any real, you know, use for it other than maybe posting some stuff. And even then, my mom already had stuff ready and set up. So, if you guys do want to help, !tip. That is my Stream Elements link to that. If you want to help in any way, every bit helps. Man, oh man. I'm just worried the fact that if, God forbid, the controllers die again a year or something down the road, and then all of a sudden they don't have any left, right? And it's always good to have backups. Always. That means even if it's like, you know, your hard drives, or maybe that you have like I don't know, other controllers, or you know, things of the sort that you feel like that you need them now rather than later. It's very important. That's why I bought the extra pair, the extra set, or not extra set, but the you know. Also, hey, hon, welcome back. I hope your shower's good. That was quick. Damn, that was a fast shower. I keep forgetting how fast your showers are. So yeah. Oh man, I have quick showers. I know you do. That one was faster than normal though. You have it slightly longer. So the fact that it, like, you know, that you had it that quick is crazy to me. Thursday, by the way, guys. Of course, I'm going to be in the bar with the defective controller that I have, whatever batteries left in it. I wish there was a way to fix it. I really do. God, I wish I could just like tap it or like, you know, fix it on my own. There's probably like other ways to do it, but I mean, I've got iFixit kit and whatnot. But yeah, God, having to buy a new controller, man. I didn't want to. I never did. Oh, hi, son. Oh, your sub died too? Aw. Dang. Ah, man. I really hope we can hit the side merch tonight. It's gonna be hard. I don't think anyone's gonna donate 46 subs at the end of this thing. Or even solely accumulate to that point. Because a lot of people have already, you know, paid their bills and they only have a certain amount. Yeah. I definitely want to get you guys a poster. If for some reason we do hit it tonight, I'll do a raffle and you guys can get in the raffle. And yeah. And whoever gets it gets some merch. Of course, mind you, I'm going to need your information. Hopefully you have a P.O. box or something around. Hopefully. Because if you don't have one and you don't want your information put on, don't go in the raffle, okay? I don't want you putting, if you don't trust me with your information, then by all means, just get a P.O. box, find a place to have your stuff so it's not to you directly, and then just let me know if you win. But again, we have to hit 46 first, because we're 46 away from 600, so, well, you know. I highly doubt it. It's been quite slow, and I mean we just started. We only like has it already been an hour? Also, I hate the fact that the tracking on these are like very fidgety, and I've got good lighting and everything. And one of the things about the Leap Motion is that it gets a majority of your tracking, but the problem is that it will sometimes like fade out and then phase out. Also, it doesn't help that, well, Leap Motion is no longer a thing. It's been discontinued. So if you've been looking for a Leap Motion controller, I don't think you can get them anymore. At least I don't think so. I don't know. Oh my god. But people don't know what Leap Motion is. Sorry, it's hand tracking. It's the things that you see right here. Hi. Yeah. It's what I use pretty much for all my VTubing stuff, and that's about it. I mean, I tried hooking up to VR chat and using the hand tracking, kind of like how people do with Quest, because Quest has that, you know, hand tracking thing, which is really, really cool. But it didn't really work that well, and apparently it doesn't work as good. So, yeah. Also, I was gonna ask you too, guys. How are you doing? Hope everyone's been okay. Hope your weekend has been okay. Better. Well, I was gonna say better than mine. My weekend was actually pretty good. We did some Team Fortress 2 on the Sunday night. And it was Jordan who had it win. And so, yeah, the weekend's been good. It just, I wish that my controller didn't die. Because I would have been like, well, guys, I'm sorry. Reaper Truck 2468, thank you so much for the fall. Welcome, and I hope you enjoy your stay. I was hoping that it wasn't going to happen, but here I am. Ow! Wow. Dang, gets me. It hits me in the head. You just joined. Why did you hit me? Just woke up, ate a carbonara, now watching you, feeling good. Aww. You don't know? Just felt like it? So where you from? Did you find me through the main page of Twitch? Did you find me through the Midnight Bar and VR chat? Did you just randomly was looking at just chatting and then you saw me? I'm always interested to seeing about first-time chatters, especially. Oh, Twitch. Oh. So, what, I appreciate that, Paz. Well, hey, thank you
No.
for coming by and, seeing what I do. Um, I am a. Oh, you're from Kansas. I'm from Toronto. Well, around Toronto. I am Canadian. Yes. Oh, Kansas, so Tornado Alley? I just realized. This is coming from someone who likes tornadoes. I've always been fascinated with them. Yeah. I think we are at least within usually the times when tornadoes often form more often. Is usually what, end of August, mid-September, I think is usually the biggest ones. Spring and fall. Also, happy fall, everyone. Today is the first day of autumn solstice. We are now happy autism. It's finally autism. I saw that one picture of Itsune Miku on that, and it was the funniest thing. I laughed so hard. I really love that. But I live there. Usually, there's no tornadoes, but if there's one, I just sit on my porch and watch. Damn. Wow, you are amazing. We're going to see a lot of orange now. Oh wait. Yeah. Well, I want to ask you too. So what was the reason for your wonderful follow? I mean, I'm nothing special. I just like, just talking, just chatting. I do a bit of bartending on in virtual reality on Thursdays sometimes. Sometimes I'll do maybe a podcast or interviews. I also like to do some gaming from side to side. Pretty much a lot of what people kind of do right now in the space. I'm like, oh, thank you. Was that a 1971 Ford Mustang? That's a 71 Mustang. Looks like a 71. Sorry, I know like the 68, the fastbacks had like the smooth back to them. So when I see that Mustang, I'm like, oh man. I really enjoy an old-fashioned Mustang. I just started playing The Crew not too long ago because like Thea helped out with it. You could play the single player of it on older? Nah. It couldn't be older than like a 70. Either a 70 or a 71. At least from what I remember, because I used to watch a lot of old school like cop thrillers. Steve McQueen, for example, with Bullet, one of the most famous car chases of cinema, next to like The French Connection. And I think it might be. I might be wrong. But I do like old cars. I have an appreciation for them. I'm 38. I was born in 87. I love Back to the Future. Bullet has the 68 Ford Mustang Fastback, yes. The original Gone in 60 Seconds has a hardtop, I think it was a Boss. I think it was a Mustang as well. It was a hardtop. I think it was also a Mustang Boss. I can't remember exactly. It wasn't a 302. And I think that was looked like a little bit like farther back. No, I think it was also a 72. Maybe I might be wrong on that too. My dad got me into a lot of the old school stuff, and I look at like when I look at cars nowadays compared to what they were back then, everything just feels so boring. I just wanna sleep. I see every single one, either a truck or it's an SUV, and we had this conversation before. I won't get much into it, but we've had so many, just so many, just of the same kind of vehicle. Yeah, take care, Reaper. Thank you so much for at least staying for a little bit, and I hope you have yourself a good life, because I probably am guessing I won't see you after this, so I do appreciate it, because a lot of people that follow, they don't stay for too long, or either that they're lurkers, which I always appreciate the lurks, so thank you, I appreciate you. But yeah, I've always enjoyed a good old-fashioned car. I do like the two-door ones, especially. I do like a good I do like a really nice Corvette Stingray though. I actually mentioned about that too. It was like the split in the back. Always like those. Also, look at that view. That view is really, really pretty. Wow. Also, I know my. I'm hoping I'm not boring you guys. I know the chat's kind of been slow, and I noticed over time it's I've been doing it for a while now, and I always had that thought in my mind of just like, oh boy, been doing it for this. I think I'm gonna go see somewhere else. I just like this. I just like chatting. I don't care if I have like no one to chat with. Um, and I know a lot of my chatters are more like listeners than they are chatters, but I do like to hear from you guys or see from you guys what you like, what your experiences are with older cars. Maybe you've got maybe an uncle or a grandfather that had an older car. Um, it's always an enjoyable thing to listen to because I do enjoy reading your chat a lot. And that's what matters to me, is that when I get to chat with you, it feels good. But yeah, it doesn't look like there is anyone right now with the chat, so I will chat on my own and keep conversation going. So another thing that I'm hoping to plan out. Oh, that's a Lambo. Ooh, that's very, very cool. So one of the things that Oh, hi Ross. See, told you. Not a lot of people are. It's okay. So I'm gonna tell you a story about when I first started. When I first started streaming, I think I had like one person, one or two people, and they would always be kind of around. And I wish, by the way, Goated, thank you. I don't know. They're probably not here anymore, but And I used to do this all the time. Chat would be dead. I wouldn't have anyone, and I would just talk about, I don't know, how rough it was trying to find chests in Genshin, trying to climb and have to deal with the Breath of the Wild stamina thing, and having to deal with like certain things. But back then it was a pretty big deal because at the time you didn't really have at the time you didn't really have much because it was just, you had Liwe and you had Mondstadt. Those are the two ones you had. And at the time we were just getting in ourselves, got like a gotcha PC wave where a lot of companies started finally porting stuff to PC. Like Blue Archive, for example, was one. And of course like Withering Waves and Girls Frontline. Yeah, that kind of, yeah. Oh yeah, man. I had like, what I will do is, because we're getting close to an ad, I'm gonna put the ad up, and we're gonna continue more with just chatting in a little bit. So let me go and get that real quick. And yeah, guys, let me go and put in the commercial. All right, and don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with some more just chatting with me. Hold on tight. We'll be right back. Okay. Bye-bye. Make sure you get water. Hydrate, guys. Thank you for the care package, Common. I've been still trying to get myself into gamer subs for a while. Also, I should probably change the goal. Hold on. I haven't changed that in a minute. There you go. I've been trying to get into gamer subs for a bit. I have had no luck. Sponsored. Yeah. Hi everyone, and welcome back to the stream. We're currently watching a video from California to San Diego. Actually, the top, I think it is, let me get the exact one. Southern California coast, Palos Verdes to San Diego. We got like another, like almost like an hour left in that, kind of like a little less than that. Yeah, thank you guys for stopping by again. Thank you. Yeah, you'll get there. Yeah. Thanks also, again, thanks guys for keeping me company. I know, I've noticed recently that my chats have been, dying down a lot more than it used to be, which kind of gives me that reminiscence of when I first started. And those days, I honestly, to be honest, I remember so many times I played Overwatch 2 and I had like, actually that was when I started getting a bit more viewership, was me doing, it's, I'll tell you something. A lot of people ask me how I'm able to keep conversation even if no one's talking to you. Well, I'd rather have an actual smooth chat and have people chat with me than me talking to myself, which, by the way, happens to a lot of people. I would love to. I always, because that's the best part about it, is when you have people that are wanting to talk to you, right? And it can be depressing. It can be very depressing. You talk with maybe one viewer and they're not there, and you're done, and it's like there's no one that's watching you, and it's a very, I know those moments well, man. When no one wants to chat with you, that is a very rough feeling. No, I know, no, that's too much. Like, having it, like, go so fast, but the thing is, there's that, and then there's no one, right? Or barely anyone. And, you know, again, doing this for almost 5 years. I'm getting up to my 5th year now, which is unbelievable thinking about that. 5 years of doing this, and, like, I forgot what it was like to feel almost like a ghost towny-ish feeling. Or feeling like no one wants to, like, kind of spark conversation to keep it going. Because I know that very well. Maybe it's just the world and how it is now. I don't know. Maybe I'm, like, there's only like, I would say, a handful of people in the world, like a handful being like at least a few billion people that are willing to talk, to chat, and have conversation back and forth, right? I know when it comes to like conversations and voice calls, right? That's usually a given, right? Most of the time. But the more that years go by, the more I've noticed people don't chat much anymore. And if they do chat, it's just some terrible thing that's being rude, being disrespectful, and not having anything constructive to talk about, right? Like I love my lurkers. You guys have been there for me since like day one, and I know that's been some people that have have come out of their shell to chat with me, which means a lot. But I'm not gonna lie, like after what happened yesterday with that controller, and then to like having the feeling of, oh, thank you, Fia, for the head pat and the hydrate. Sorry, it's just been it's been a little bit rough for the past 24 hours, and I don't know, it just feels kind of, I guess, a little bit lonely. I guess. Like there's moments where I even wasn't. Oh, wait, huh? It doesn't hold a charge anymore. In fact, it reverse charges. Hello, how have you been? Well, since able to stop by. How you doing? By the way, sorry about the controller. Just glad. No, you're good, Aaron. Thank you so much for the tier 1. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yeah, man. Thank you for the 200. Basically paying for my controller. I wasn't wanting to do that. It's just been a rough 24 hours, man. I was really hoping not to use that money. Like it doesn't even hold a charge anymore. No, it wasn't even that, man. I didn't expect any money, dude. You said you wanted to get me some for my birthday. You never promised anything. But that just saved my keister. Like seriously, I just wish it wasn't in that regard for that. So I appreciate it, man. That's $200, man. That's, and I'm trying to index. It's happened with my older left controller, and that right controller was from that old pair. Now it's doing it to that one now. Basically you hook it in, and everything that's hooked into the bank with it just dies. I tried to hook it up into my my other power thing, and it shuts it off. Yeah, no, it's just the past 24 hours. Purple. Yeah, the heck is that? Was that a box? I saw that on the road. I'm like, hey, careful. It's just been just a stressful 24 hours. Every other part of this month has been great. Like I've been having a really solid month. I would love to. So it's still got. I think it's still got warranty. That's why I've got spin-off game focus on farming. Well, it's going to be very hard when they have a U.S. patent from Nintendo saying that they can't come and stuff like that. Oh my god. 16 subs? That is so random. Oh, and then Emma's here and doesn't even have a sub from that. Damn it!
Mrs. Primetime entered Glitch City with 16
subs.
subs.
Okay, who got one of those? Thank you so much. Oh, Shadow got one. Sylvian got one. Oh my god, I haven't seen that name in a hot minute. Oh, Ross, thank you for that. Oh, a hype train. Oh my god, I haven't had a hype train in a hot minute. Holy. Thank you. Oh, I guess the goal is gonna get changed. Thank you. Oh.
Mrs. Primetime just entered the bar with 20 subs.
I'm just gonna shut up. I'm just gonna shut up. I'm gonna shut up. Huh?
Hype train started.
What? Huh? How'd the hype train start? Who did that? That's 46!
Mrs. Primetime entered Glitch
I can't
City
even do a
with 10
bowl
subs.
right now because you keep breaking it. Hold on. Hold on. Let me, oh my god. Jesus, dude. Oh, damn it, now Grump. Aw, man. How did you not get one of those subs? Ah. Thank you, RN. Guys, we only need one more sub to actually get this to level 6. Literally, someone snipe Grump. Or Grump. It's 25% off right now for September. That's, there you go. Raw, thank you. Wow, Raw? Wait, huh? Wait, that's your first ever sub gifted. What, Raw? What the fuck? Well, is there something you want me to say? What the heck is going on?
Mrs. Primetime just entered the bar with 20 subs.
What do you mean, don't worry about it? We're at level 7 now. What the heck? Thank you. What the heck? No. Oh, guys. We haven't even gotten to the bonus sub thing yet. Wait, how much is... Hold on. Hold on. That's 66 subs. That's 66 subs. And we are 2 levels away from level... Oh my god, what is happening? Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Thank you. Hold on. Someone, I guess, had a sub renewed. Of course, it doesn't pop up unless you announce it, but that's okay. Thank you so much. Wait, how much is the... Wait. 827 minus... What are we at? 621? Oh my god, we're 206 away. Oh, there it is. Okay, 205 away. I love you. Hey, Jax. Oh my god. You guys are done, right? You guys are done, right? It wasn't even about... Listen, it wasn't even about the sub thing. It wasn't for now. Oh my god. If you're gonna do it RNG next time, wait until the bonus sub thing comes up at the last 5 days. Because that every 5 subs, Valorant gives an additional bonus. I think we're done. Yeah, I think we're done. I haven't been at level 7 in a while. Jesus. Not that Jesus. I don't know. Arin, it's been a long time since I actually had, like...
Loser! You're a loser!
Hey!
Are you feeling sorry for yourself? Well, you should be, because you are dirt! You make me sick, you big baby!
No! I love that. I
Theo
don't think we're
underscore
done.
William entered Glitch City with
Shut
5
up.
subs.
Okay, hold on. Let me say this, okay? Let me tell you. Alright? It wasn't even about the subs. This month has been already great. Even if we don't hit this record, well, we're gonna get you guys are gonna get the signed merch. So tonight, I'm going to be doing a raffle, but you gotta be in the chat for this. It is a signed poster from me. I'm going to order it from my store. And then I'm going to have it come over to my place, and I'm going to sign it for you. But, the thing is that I will let you guys know when I do get paid. I will buy the thing. I can't do it now. Because again, I just had to, I would have done it before if I didn't have to pay for a new controller. That $200 tip could have went into the signed merch for you guys, and I have the money, but I don't want to spend it right now. Oh my god. Oh my god. RN. No, that's...
Nerd.
6 months, hun. Thank you so much. Also, happy 4-month anniversary. I love you. Happy 4 months, honey. I love you, man.
Mrs. Primetime entered
DJ.
Glitch City with 5 subs.
Aw, no. The hype train's not. No. It's okay. It's okay. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Demon
Business
Slayer
related?
entered Glitch City with 10 subs.
You want... Okay. Fia. How about this? I was gonna ask Weiss with the game giveaway. But if you'd like to, we will make that... No. I appreciate it, man. Thank you, DJ. I appreciate it. Novus, it wouldn't have mattered, because we wouldn't have made it past it. We were off by a little bit. It's fine. Whatever. Who gives a shit about who gives a shit about a hype train right now? I care about the fact that you guys were doing that and wanting to support me. Okay. So, Fia wanted to, if I'm correct on this, wanted to also raffle away Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection Volume 1 and 2. How about if we get these last, what, 59 subs, we'll do a raffle for that too. Now, it doesn't have to be now. I mean, we've got a lot of time. We still got another week. Literally, an ish. So what would you guys say if the game giveaway was Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection Volume 1, Volume 2, which has been nice enough to be raffled from Fia. Is that correct, Fia? I hope I got that correct. Also, hi, Neko. Hey, you. How are you doing? Choo-choo, motherfucker. Shut up. I love you. Can we get a shout out for Neko Euro, please? I would appreciate that a lot. I would appreciate that immensely. I don't know if you guys want Mega Man Battle Network, but you know, it is okay. So if we can get the other 59, then we will have a game raffle, and then that, by the way, the stretch goal is the party. 828 is the final stretch goal, and then that's it. It's pretty much the end of the goals. So we are literally, oh god, I cannot believe it. Don't worry about the 1,000. We're not hitting 1,000, but if we get that record, that'd be sick. I just threw a random triple number thing. Enjoy your food, man. Thank you for the 10 gifted, dude. You didn't have to do that. Okay, so let me say this to you all, okay? It wasn't even about the subs. I miss chatting with people. I love chatting with people. I love that a lot. And then when it dies, you guys know how I feel when it does that. I can, believe me, I could talk to myself. I've done that when I was a kid. Because, to be honest with you, I'm, you know, I'm used to it, right? But sincerely, I love chatting with you guys. Like, I want you to feel important, and I want you to know that your messages mean everything to me, because it keeps my my streams going. I know you owe me nothing when it comes to that. That is, I get kind of lonely when the chat dies, right? I know a lot of you don't like to chat. You're more of a listener, Ross. I saw what you were saying. I do know that I missed a couple during the crazy gifted sub like flow. Oh my god. But I mean that in the bottom of my heart. I don't mean to miss any chat. I don't mean to miss anything, you know, bad. Like the ada again, ada, and then again ada, and then more ada. Because I did say 5 subs or more, and you get ada. Plus, if you want something me to say, I can do that too.
No.
Thank you for the head pats. I do appreciate it. Thank you for the support. Thank you, Jax. Well, Jax, I know you. You crazy. I remember how much you used to give a lot to Ayumi, which I appreciate you did for her. And you were one of the bigger supporters too, which was amazing. You mad lad. You know, whatever happens, yeah, you're always welcome here. You always have been welcome here. Everyone's been welcome here. Everyone, you kidding me? I'm just here. I sit down in my chair like a therapist and I talk with you guys. And maybe there's some conversation you want to talk about. But yeah, let me go back to what I was saying before. So I thank you, RNG. That's really sweet of you, man. Congratulations on oh, and RNG, just a heads up too. Again, I am currently doing, thanks Neko, I appreciate you. I'm currently doing a competition where whoever has the highest gifted count gets to hang out with me for a day. You guys can just hang out, or you can play games with me, or if you have a friend you want me to meet or whatever, you can do that, but only for this month. So far it's Lou. RNG, you are now at 71. You are 30, what, 30, 35? 35 subs away from getting the #1 spot. And if you ever want to hang out, that's one. I mean, we'll probably hang out down the road. It does not have to be a thing. It's just a lot of the times I don't get a chance to be on my own because my girlfriend's taking my time, which is a good thing. I'm not taking out for any. But also I'm always, you know, either chatting in here. I'm here watching you going through my Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I'm trying to find some original cards. I'm also trying to find an ultimate tour guide from the underworld again. Like, I think it was like Turbo Pack or whatever, TO6, which those are very expensive. I guess like $300. I'm not spending that much, by the way, on that. I have more value in my money. The JJ and the Midnight. JJ and J, attorneys at law. And I do really value everyone's chat. And I get really, I'm not gonna lie, I get really lonely when there's like, even though I'm here and there's like what, 40, 30, 50 people watching, and that's amazing. Don't get me wrong. I care about each and every individual. I get lonely because I do care enough that I do want to, like, you know, chat with you guys. I really do. I wanna try and get to everyone's chat. If you have an opinion on what you'd like or a question you'd like to talk to me about, I'm here. That's who I am. I'm a bartender. I will make your drink. And by the way, we haven't had a single drink at all. Have you guys really? Do you guys want me to like just like maybe kind of retire the drink system if no one's really using it? It sucks, but you know, I don't know what I can do really to incentivize. I am terrible with ideas. But like to get more people to use it. But I don't want to have an auto bot like just. Oh my god. Also, Jax, you're using my old commands. They changed after a while. That's on your phone? I remember that. Phone says, "Enjoy your cherry blossom, hun. Enjoy it." Yeah, and again, guys, every time you get a drink, right? Every time you get a drink, it will tally in the results page at the end of the stream. Like, it'll say how many drinks have been sold in the past 24 hours. I want you to guys use your channel points. I want you all to use them here and there, because there's not really much that I have. I mean, I think I have, what, one of the last ones is VIP. I think it's a crazy one. No, I kind of closed that out. I probably should have. I'm getting better at chatting on Twitch now, but I talk a lot, so I only do it with people I know IRL. Yeah, please, like, by all means, chat with me. I'd love to hear more. You're valuable. Your words are valuable to me. It's so intense, so immensely. I really love chatting with people. I love chatting with you guys. I hate chatting on my own. Believe me, I hate it. Like, I was gonna, like, I don't know why, but of course, gotta have eye protection. I love talking. I love the company of people messaging. Again, don't get me wrong. I love you guys that lurk. I know you're here for me. I know you'd love to chat with me. It just it's hard because I've lived my life mostly in just a lot of, well, silence and a lot of talking, even though I've been wanting to. That's what gets me going. Usually you think, you know, time on my own helps. Nah, man. Talking really helps me, and it gets me, like, because there's things I could have actually talked about earlier and been like, oh, one of my regulars actually gave me a great idea, you know. Yeah, that's the best thing, is having you guys around. And even if you might not have a topic, maybe there is something through what I say. Maybe like when I mentioned about, you know, streaming on this platform, and I'll show again. Account age. There you go. 16 years I've had this account. Almost 16 and a half years this account has been. I have been a streamer for about over 5 years. Of course, I had a whole different thing with that, but I started getting serious about, you know, doing these streams. And I know a lot of people would just leave because it's the same thing, right? Doing chatting, playing some games, doing chatting, and the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again, expecting something to change. And I don't want you guys getting driving insane. That's one thing I definitely don't want. But I mean, this kind of stuff is what I love. I could be in my bar, the Warudo bar, but in all honesty, I really love doing these little road trips and walks to get. I love that kind of stuff. I love them very much. And goddamn, that guy's trucking is like, what is that? 6-wheel vehicle? Jesus. These are comfy. Exactly. I love doing this, and I'd love to do ASMR. I can't really do. To be honest with you guys, I can't do ASMR unless I have that microphone. That microphone is gonna really change what I do when I go and do any kind of ASMR. I'm gonna try it, and that's in my throne, but not right now. No, don't get anything off my throne right now. I wanna focus on subs. Once September rolls in, if you guys want to do that, that's up to you. That's completely up to you. But I thank you from the bottom of my heart, being such wonderful people in my streams and listening in, and it's like cozy. And I'll tell you again. I'll tell you more about the story while I'm we got a little bit left. Got a little bit left of this. But European, I have done Japan. I have done Germany, the night market one during Christmas. I have done that one of the people walking around, which was really, really cool. I really like road trips. I don't do these. I haven't done enough of these, but I will be doing more walk videos. Don't worry, because I do enjoy a good walk video too. But for some reason, it's always I don't know why, but I always love road trips, no matter where you're going, right? It just feels peaceful and like I don't know. I feel with everything that goes on and that's why I've gotten a habit of watching Twitch instead of YouTube. Twitch has come for more chill views compared to YouTube. Well, you also get to connect with the streamer, right? You can't do that on a standard video of just watching something like this, right? Then you just feel alone. I hate feeling alone. I hate being alone. I hate feeling sometimes my chat gets into like a ghost town situation. I'm like, God, I wish I could be more entertaining. I'm getting older. I'm enjoying the conversation, and people should talk more. I feel that way. Now I could talk about a certain individual that was killed recently that I've actually watched some of their stuff, by the way, and I've been getting more and more of their stuff. And it made me really think about how important it is to talk. Like, just talking and not being scared to talk, right? Because as soon as we stop that, then it just feels, you just feel alone. You just the isolation, the pain, the mental anguish. And some people can say, oh yeah, I'm fine not talking to anyone, but then it eats you up inside, and it just gets worse and worse and worse. I love you. I love you. I love you. People should not be scared to talk about their opinions. People should not be scared in just talking with someone, period. We should not have to live in fear to talk, regardless of what you think of the person. Talking is so important now, and it feels like we're losing that, and I don't want that. I'm scared. I'm honestly scared that eventually I'm not going to have anyone to talk to, because no one wants to talk. Because either they're going to get shot, or they're just going to get ridiculed for what they believe in, what they maybe it's a joke, things like that, right? And it shouldn't be that way. Everyone should love each other. We shouldn't be so divisive. We should not ever, again, regardless of what you think of a person. You can agree or you can disagree. You might not like their morals. You might not like it, but resulting in violence is not the right way to do it. Never is. Ever. I don't know. It's why I value guys so much. Every single person that I see on this in this chat, I really care about you guys. Like, when I don't do enough chats or enough video, or enough of these, I don't like doing YouTube videos. I'm gonna be real. I know that's a great way to expose yourself, but these kind of raw conversations that you have the connection with the streamer and the viewer are so much more important than you think. Like, I'm gonna be honest. I was okay. So some people already know who I'm talking about by when I was talking. All right. I wasn't happy with people celebrating that kind of stuff, because you should never celebrate someone's death ever, especially when, you know, you have a family that no longer has a, you know, a father. It's just terrible. Like, I got so emotional. I never knew about this person, by the way. I never knew about this person until it happened. Then I started watching their videos, started reading up on their work and stuff, and I really, we're a good talker. They were a good talker. Even if they're a debater, it didn't matter. Some things I didn't agree on. Some things I thought, yeah, true. But again, to resort to violence, to silence someone, I value people's lives. I value so many people. It's what I mean, I grew up in a Christian family. That's just been a thing that I have been since, you know, I don't believe in religion as much as I used to. Because it's just a mess, at least from my family. But I do believe the morals and some of what, like, the Bible, for example, has, that I hold deep. You know, love thy neighbor, all that kind of stuff, right? Always try and be there when you can. You know, never look for never look for anything back. You're doing it because you want to do it, because you feel like it's right. Right. And sorry if I got so deep into it. I was in the shower one night a couple days ago. I cried my eyes out. Like, I felt so bad. That's why I love talking, man. That's why I love talking to people. When there's nothing and there's no one talking, it feels like I'm in this bubble underwater and I'm suffocating. That's how much I thrive on talking with people. I say hi to people on the street, sparking up conversations about a man who came to my country, and he was from Greece, worked at a place called Nob Hill Farms, was a manager for 30-something years, for as long as the company was around, and we just sat there. I never knew the guy at all, ever. And me and my friend Fernando, we just talked with him. It was the best conversation I had in a long time. I shook that man's hand and was like, thank you for the conversation. I'm happy that, you know, like, I told him, how do you feel about the current, you know, state in Canada, all that kind of stuff, and I listened. But you know what he did? You know what he did? He had a smile on his face. And he was just thankful to even have what he had. And he talked to me. He talked to me. He gave us a seat when I didn't have a seat because my ankles were getting bad. And he offered a seat. This man was in his 80s. I think like late 80s, early 90s. This man was old, but he was talking like he was in his 40s. 30s, 40s, around my age. God bless him. And I truly love that kind of stuff. And that's why I tell you guys right now how much I love you. And I appreciate it. It's because I really mean it. Trying not to get emotional about it, because that's what happens with me, is that I get emotional about it because, again, it's I appreciate it. Sorry, I didn't mean to make it a heavy topic. I just want you to know I love you guys. Everyone is valued to me as best as I can. I know I'm only one person, and I can only save so many people when it comes to what I do. I know I'm not a therapist. I know I'm not a political person. I never was a political person. I know that's just part of our lives and it's things that are important to us, right? But I always try and, you know, I do have some sort of moral ground when it comes to this. This is entertainment. We're here to have a discussion. We're here to have fun. We're here to have cozy vibes. But one thing I will never do is ridicule a person for what they believe in, because everyone's going through something. Now, mind you, unless you start killing people for stupid reasons, and no, you lost that, right?
No.
You know. No. So yeah, sorry about that. I just, again, I'm very passionate. I'm a very passionate person. I don't want you guys to ever feel like you can't talk. Please talk. Please chat. Tell your mom and dad you love them. Because you never know what days there's a last or... And also, by the way, don't ever give up. Don't ever quit. No matter how hard it may be, don't ever quit. You might cry, you might want to just throw the towel in. Don't. Okay? Don't ever give up. Okay. Let me browse real quick. I'm gonna change the video. You know what? I know Thea wanted something from... You know what? Let's do... Oh, I know. How about Italy? How about Italy? Italian Riviera from San Remo to Genova. In Genoa. Why did it say Genova? You can find... Oh, it does say Genova. He actually put Genova. They put Genova in there. Okay. Here is, for people who want to check it out, here is the link to that video. There you go.
I love you.
Love you. Love you, honey. There you go. Thank you for the hydrate, too. So, anyways. So, how about some fall season? Well, I mean... Never give up, never surrender. Yeah, exactly. Isn't that, wasn't that, Galaxy Quest? I think that's what the movie was called. With, Tim Allen. I think it was Galaxy Quest. Yeah. Oh my god. Alright, now we're in Italy. So there we go. Somewhere different in Europe. It has a good vibe to it. Thank you again, guys. You wanted fall season? You know what? That's a good point. So, alright. So you know what I'll do? The next just chatting that I do, okay, is I will do, no, you know what? No. Actually, no. Let's do that. Wait, let's do that. You want fall season? That's actually a good idea. Hold on. Let's see if we can get any videos of like fall walks. This one is like an hour long. So let's do that. Anyways, I'm gonna need a bit for... Okay. Need to go a bit from the Twitch stream. Need to focus on paperwork. Yeah, of course. There you go. This one, I will give you the link to this one for you. Hold on. This one's New England Exploration. And Rainy Autumn Forest Walk. And I will give you the link real fast so you can check out their stuff. There you go. Hi, Celix. Hope you're having a good day so far. Yeah, RNG's has dropped like 71 gifted subs. And now we're 59 away from the game giveaway, which is going to be Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection Volume 1 and 2. Very nicely suggested by Fia. So, yes, and we had a couple other people that were pitching in, which again, thank you guys for all the subs. That means a lot. I had to pay $200 for a new index controller. I ended up getting $200 from RNG's yesterday, but what happened is as soon as I got it, 3 hours later, my controller no longer holds a charge. So I had to use it, and it made me sad, and I was stressed out the entire day because I was not wanting to spend $200 on something right now when I've got TwitchCon. Yeah. So then all of a sudden, just gifted subs. Of course, I gotta wait next month for all this, so, believe me, I wish $200 could just drop up from nowhere. I mean, I already sent my tip-in thing and that, but yeah, no, it's been up and down. I'll buy it at a junk price. I mean, honestly, if at all, excuse me, like, if they don't take it, I'll probably just sell it for, like, $50. Because I know it still works, it just needs some, I don't wanna risk it. And if someone needs a controller and they want to fix it, I could just give them that. But junk price is probably gonna be like $20, probably, right? 20, 25 American. But yeah, no, I mean, if you were close by, Nego, I'd probably just give it to you, whatever, or whatever. I don't care. Finally sorted 650 cards. Yeah, never seen that one, but I've seen a few Tim Allen movies growing up. Yeah, I'm just gonna put it on. I'm not gonna bring a controller. No, I know that was the joke. I've watched, of course, the Santa Claus. There's the Santa Claus. There's, of course, again, Galaxy Quest, which is actually one of my favorites. I mean, I'm not though. I'm not. Maybe if you come by one time, if you ever come to Canada, I'll give it to you on your way, okay? I'll probably just put it on Kijiji and sell it for like 50 Canadian or some jazz. Shipping and stuff is a pain. Oh god, I'm not looking forward to you shaking your robot shaker while I'm there. I look like a short guy with a Midnights in Valhalla baseball cap on. I'll probably bring my baseball cap or something like that. I'm an average dude, man. Ain't special. Everyone loves my OC. I love my OC, and that's the best part. Also, hey, Spaghetti, how you doing? Thank you for the head pats, by the way, guys. I think my favorite Tim Allen, like, at all, anything, was Home Improvement. I really loved Home Improvement a lot. That was, like, my favorite thing. And you're welcome, by the way, for changing to autumn. It's right, too. This is autumn solstice now. We are finally in autumn. And in Australia, technically, it is spring for them. Damn, really? Damn, that's kind of tempting. I still gotta ask, I still have to ask Floris about the plushie thing. Because I want to get a little mascot of a shaker cup with googly eyes. And you can actually open its mouth with a zipper thing. And you can put whatever you want in it. Maybe have like a thermos. And Whiskey was the one who gave me an idea naming it Tipsy, which is such a great idea. That's so good. Also, let me change the music real quick. Let me see if I have walking will find. Okay, let's see. There you go. Shantic. Hi. How is the small boss doing? Well, I mean, I already said I'm just gonna give the TL DL. Got $200 from Orange Jesus yesterday because he wanted to give me a birthday gift, but his bank was caught having issues. And it went on for like, I mean, since April, so I didn't get the money until yesterday, technically today. But and then I had to buy an entirely new index controller because it no longer holds a charge. In fact, it's reversed polarized now, meaning if you try and put it in, it's going out of the controller instead of going in, causing any power that goes or tries to go in to shut off, like a little mini breaker. This happened with my left controller with the same pair, and then my right decided to the right finally started doing it itself too. So yeah, I don't know what causes it. I have no clue. It probably is something in the controller, just needs to be just adjusted to accept the charge again. But I'm not a technician, and I needed the controllers because I'm gonna be, well, it's not gonna be it won't be able to get here until next week maybe. So Zelix was with the gun. Hi Zelix. Tech issues, I see. Well, okay, so everyone was saying it is what it is, but here's the thing that pisses me off more. Getting $200 and then literally 3 hours after having to use the $300 or $200. Zelix, thank you for giving that to Kashantik. We are 8 away from 100 gifted tonight, guys. Thank you, Zelix. Love ya. We are getting ever so close to the bonus subs, guys. Thursday or Friday, I'm going to be doing a special Friday stream, potentially to start off the gifted, or the bonus subs. So, yeah, yeah, exactly. It's like, it is what it is. You know, if I had it for a few years and I knew they were going to die, then I get that. But I barely had them for a year, and then I get $200, and then 3 hours after I have to buy, I have to use the $200 almost. Like, how dumb is that? Welcome back, DJ. It's so dumb. Would I love another $200 to not have to worry about it? Of course. I just got a whole bunch of subs. But the problem is I gotta wait a whole fucking month, pardon my language, to even see this money. So I am stuck with 500-ish right now for a whole month. No, it's not. It's no. The 200 Canadian, so it's about 150, but I had to use about 170, 165, 170 American. So technically, I got 30 bucks. 30 bucks from RNG. Hey, $30, whatever. It's 30 bucks. That's dinner. That's a drink. That's, you know, some grocery money. I'm still not, you know, complaining about that. And like DJ said earlier, at least you were able to use that money to save like to dodge a bullet. $20 is $20, exactly. $30 is $30. I didn't find it on the floor. I'm still keeping that as still a positive, right? You just got to be very frugal. You just got to be like, I've gotten older to a point where now, you know. Oh my God, face, yo. 57 subs away from 700, guys. And again, we are like, what, 4 days away? 1, 2, 3, 4 days away until bonus subs start. And every 5+ gifted is gonna be also additional bonus sub or more from Valorant. That's the big one. Man, wait, is that 827 minus... what was that? 643? 184 subs left until we tie the record. Holy crap. We are under 200 now. That's wild. This might be doable. This might be it. We might see it. And then I'm gonna be in October, and then I'm back to normal, and then we're not gonna see that much kind of stuff. Oh man, thank you guys so very much. I'm gonna edge my load until that bonus. Oh, ayo. Ayo. Yeah, I'm gonna do a special. I'm gonna do a special Friday stream. Broketober for nothing. Because that's where a lot of the games are usually in, right? A lot of the video games happen in October. Yeah. I'm gonna make sure I value, because I'm worried October is gonna be very bad. So I gotta make sure. Well, when we're at TwitchCon, we're all gonna forget our problems and have a ball. Exactly. Exactly, DJ. The only thing in the back, see, the thing is, the only thing in the back of my mind that's still gonna stress me out is the fact I'm not streaming, and that's my income. I'm losing like a weekend-ish of streaming, so I just have to make it up by doing like a 5-day Spooktober thing, and hope that makes up for any kind of lost money, because it's still my work and my life. That's why my mom can't. That's why my mom can't have vacations, because she can't afford it. Unless someone decides to give me $500 for the week to say, here's $500, don't worry about it. That's at least a week full of, you know, $250 each of those 2 days. I'll be like, sure. Okay. I don't have to worry about it. Because I have to pay and help my mom's car out. I have to make sure that, because I can't just say, hey, Mom, I'm not going to be able to pay your car this month. Even though it's not my car, she needs that to get to work. So I just got to be careful on what I spend. I got to be smart. Because disability support doesn't do jack squat in this inflation, in this economy, that's for sure. I know you guys are already, you know, always try and help me, so thank you so much. But yeah, Faceper, good to see you, man. Welcome into the first day of fall. It is now officially fall. Summer is now over. And which means we got Thanksgiving coming up, and then we've got of course TwitchCon coming up, and we got Halloween coming up. And again, don't worry, I've already got ideas for what I want to do for you guys after I get back from TwitchCon. I've got Phasmo that I'm going to be doing. Phasmo. Yeah. I'm going to love that. I'm looking forward to that one. We'll have a couple people for that one. I'm going to be doing some, it's actually their 5th year, apparently. They had a video about that a couple of days ago, celebrating their 5 years of Phasmophobia, so. But, guys, we've got an ad coming up. Mods, can you put in 100? And I'm definitely going to start the ad up now. God damn it. Don't snooze it until I tell you. God damn it, mods. Sorry, I haven't been around much, but I hope your month's been good. No, it's been good. It's been good. Oh, it was you, Spaghetti? God damn it. All right, we're going to go on a commercial real quick. Yeah, it was Spaghetti. Thanks, Spaghetti. Don't do that. Unless I say to snooze it. All right, we're going to go into a commercial. All right, guys. We will be right back with more Just Chatting in a bit. So don't go anywhere. See you in a little bit. Don't look at me neither. First time getting back as a mod and already messes up, bruh. Never change, man. That reminds me, kudos to you and the ad pauses. It makes me nostalgic for cable TV when the show was perfectly paused for commercials. Well, I gotta do that because there's people who don't have subs and they're gonna miss out, right? They're gonna be FOMO'd. You have been perceived. What is this, Apollo Justice? You're using the bracelet? I'm also gonna stretch real quick. Hold on. Let me stretch. There you go. Yeah, but not everyone does that. Yeah. Oh, I mean, there's times where I don't really do it because I'm like too busy in a game, or it might be an important conversation that I just don't want to pause for because I might forget it. And I don't like using the snoozes in case it's like an emergency that we have to like, you know, use them for. I don't like wasting them unless I have to absolutely need to use them. Because I think it takes like 12 hours for one of those snoozes to come back. Yeah, I know, but it's funny, and that's what we're there for. It's supposed to be a different unhinged variant of it, and believe me, I'm not gonna be doing that once I do the next one. This is a good way to do it, I think. Yeah, I think so too. Plus, you get to see some really cool art from my artists. Who doesn't love that? Hello everyone, and welcome back to more Just Chatting. I am Midnights in Valhalla. I am the owner of the Midnight Bar and VR Chat, Twitch partner, variety streamer, and first generation virtual market ambassador. We were actually talking about basically commercials and ads and stuff like that, how it works, at least with what I do. I try and make sure that you, as the viewer, get to see at least a majority of my streams. I will usually do the ad break. And, you know, hi Tiff, how are you doing? Dang, my sub expired. Hey, Emmy, you could always put one up yourself if you want to. It is 25% off, and now is a perfect time to do it, especially for new subbers. So, if you want to, that's one great way. If not, there might be someone in the chat that might give you one. Who knows? We have had, like, I think over 90-something subs or whatever, I think it was. And also, hi, Tiffany. How are you doing? I hope you're doing okay. Can we get a shout out for Tiffany Witcher too? Thank you very much. Could kind of give you a bit of a break too. That can be useful as well. Yeah, I use it as well as a way to take it easy for a minute, because usually when I'm doing it, I'm either in a persona or I am talking about stuff that I wouldn't be able to do unless I kind of like, you know, I'm relaxing. But yes, Tiffany, good to see you. I hope everything. Oh, thank you. Also, Emmy, make sure to refresh the page and announce that you got the whatever months it is, because it adds to the sub count, and we're trying to get as many on that sub count as possible, so that if we do hit the there it is. There we go. Bam. Oh, 3 months in advance? Hey, Emmy, thank you so much. Thank you for very, very much for that sub. Thank you very much. That will be added to on the Partner Plus program, which basically every self-sub that you do adds a point to the 60-40 split. And if we get at least 100 points, I think Tier 2 is 2 points, and then Tier 3 is like 6 points or something like that. And if I get to 100, I keep the 60-40 split. If we, for some reason, get to 300, which is very, very impossible for me right now, I get 70-30. So, but this is self-subs. Prime subs do not count. So, gift subs, I believe, also do not count, too. If that worked like that, I would probably have a 70-30 split all the time. But I only have, I think, about 140 self-subscribers. Only 140. That's it. That's crazy to think of. So like 80% of my subs are from gifted. That's nuts. Imagine 300 people that self-sub and don't like gift or get hit with a gift sub. They actually sub themselves. That alone is insane. Also, with tier 3s, I get a 70-30 split regardless. So Facepur, thank you for the tier 3. That's a 70-30 that I get. Whereas tier 1 and tier 2, I only get a 60-40 on. But I still take it. I still will take it. I always pause. Yeah, every tier 3 I get a 70-30 split. Tier 1s and tier 2s I only get 60% of that. Yes. I found that out like 4 months ago, 5 months ago. I didn't even know that tier 3s actually give me more on my things than I do with tier 1s or tier 2s. But hey, like I said, it's the fact that everyone's willing to give what they give, and that means a lot to me. So thank you. Whether it's Prime sub or a sub itself or a gift sub, money is money at the end of the day. So thank you. They need to let gift subs count even at slightly less points. Well, with how people are, and especially you guys, I would love that, but it doesn't work like that with Twitch, unfortunately. God, if it was like that, at that point, you might as well just not even have the plus program and just give people the flat out regardless, right? Which I feel like it should be always, but it's what it is. I really wish it did, yeah. Because me and Tiffany, like, we have our struggles, and we live in places that are like heavily inflated. Housing's ridiculous. Having to deal with multiple bills and other things, and it just adds up. And then Tiffany taking care of Malice with his heart condition and also medication and all that kind of stuff that here in Canada, there's still things that you still have to pay for. We're not all free. There's still some things that we have to pay. So, yeah, getting food alone is so much. Yeah, my mom, luckily enough, thank God, we have neighbors that grow their own produce. And they actually gave my mom peas, and she said those were the best peas she's ever had. And I think they're Italian, which makes sense because Italians always with their, backyard and growing produce and stuff like that, and being able to live off that and saving a lot of money that way is just absolutely great. But yeah, getting food alone is so much. Like even when, like Tiffany, when I went to the CNE. I spent over $100 in the CNE alone. That was like an $8 lemonade. Like I was getting some food for a friend, and both of us came to $50. And that was a box of fries, a bacon wrapped corn dog, a hamburger, and 2 Coca-Cola Zeros. That was $50-something. God, I love the CNE, man. Gotta love fair food. I have to say, though, that lemonade that guy made me at the thing was worth the $8, because holy shit, it was so good. That was only a medium, too. For, like, $1 or $2, I could go to, or, like, for less than, like, $3, I could go to, like, Wendy's and get, like, freaking, holy crap, a strawberry lemonade that tastes great, and I only paid, like, $3 for a large one, right? It's absolutely insane. But Emmy, yeah, thank you, Emmy. I appreciate it. Love ya. Thank you so much for your support. It means the world. Yo, a friend is thinking of moving over to Canton. Do not. They're gonna get stressed the fuck out over here too. Unless they're living in Sudbury. Oh yeah, no, it's bad here in Canada. Nah. The Canada you guys once knew, not the same anymore. It's not my Canada anyways. When I was younger, it's really bad. You see things American Southerners grow, ain't nothing like a good squash. I just give me a good lemonade, man. I love freshly squeezed lemonade. And to be honest with you, there's been moments I've actually wanted to live in America. I actually wanted to live in Laurel, Mississippi. I legit just wanna like, so many parts of, at least what part of Canada still is Canada? Like the Inuit, unless you want to get into like very, very cold temperatures and live up north, you're gonna get some really nice, great, phenomenal people. But you have to start getting up close to the North Pole. So if you want to be into like below temperature weather, then yeah. There are good people in here, guys. Don't get me wrong, but like if you want like affordable housing, there is some place. I think Sudbury, Ontario, is one that's like I think like 187,000 Canadian to 200,000 for a home, which is great compared to 1.5 to 2 million for the exact same home. You know, which is crazy. And then you look at Vancouver, which is absolutely ridiculous. And honestly, I just, healthcare is okay here to say the least, but again, example like with Malice, yeah, area is cleaner. Yeah, I can say that, yes, because it also helps when you get into the colder climates. You have a lot less of that, you know, air pollution. That's the nice thing about colder stuff. But like, it's not the Canada I remember when I was younger. Everything just wants to take you. If you're my mom, and she's retired. Like I've said, my mom, she's retired. She lost money. They really, really penalize you for being old, guys, up here. There are places in Canada that you can get, but if you're looking for, like a decent town and like good, like, you know, amenities, you know, hospital stuff like that, there's a lot of places. There's a reason why a lot of people go to Texas, right? Stuff like that. Yeah, we need to see a specialist in Quebec, and I'm currently raising for a trip there and to pay for stuffs because his heart issue is that bad at the moment. Yeah, like that's the problem. Like you should not, for someone's heart, and to still have to pay for things still, and we pay our taxes where our taxes go. I feel like we're spending on taxes to not pay for the roads that we have that are dangerous, not paying for like what we need for like for medical. Housing should be affordable for everyone. Housing should not be a luxury. It should be a right that you have one. You should be able to live comfortably with a home. Luxury is those very special, like the mansions, you know? But having a roof over your head and having you know, a couple beds, a kitchen, a nice little sunroof, simple like that, that's perfectly fine. But not where it's going to take you a choice between you've got either food you have to pay for or your home. No. And in the fact that even one of my friends who works in hematology in Alberta, he's in one of the hospitals, he can't afford his home anymore. A doctor, a specialized university degree doctor, a good roof that you don't have to fix in 10 years. Even though you shouldn't even need to. That roof should last you until you're dead. Or at least 50 years. Unless, you know, a tornado comes by or, you know, lightning comes by. You know what I mean. Like back then, brick housing, you know, like masonries. The masons that worked on these houses to build the last one, because that's what it was supposed to be. Whatever happened to those architects? It was okay to be rich. And when you were rich, it was fine. Everyone was prosperous. The people that were even like decently given had good homes, and people that were poor were offered job opportunities and stuff like that. And if you didn't take it, that's just your fault, you know. But if you had like reasons and stuff like that, you got good coverage. Now, and I hate it because this is also why I don't have kids, because I'm scared for my future kids to have to deal with this shit. I don't want to give my child a place where, unless they're like some big multi-million-dollar streamer or some like the Paul brothers or stuff like that, and do nothing but cause issues and make millions and billions of dollars, and that's the only way to do it. No. Why can't it be like the 50s where literal minimum wage could get you a home, a family, a car, and live comfortably? And still get even more money if you did the really higher end tier ones, right? But here's the thing too. That's another problem though, is that overpopulation. We got to be careful about that, because we're doing a lot of skyscrapers now. Like in Toronto, all we're going is up. We're gonna turn into like the stacks from Ready Player One, because overpopulation is a big issue in on this planet. Eventually, we're not gonna have enough room to keep people on this planet. We're gonna have to like literally move out of Earth and find another planet to populate that. It's a reason Malice and I don't have a second child, because we don't want them to suffer. I completely agree with you. Right now, we're just trying to make sure our son is going to be okay in case the worst happens. God bless you. Like me and JJ had this conversation. We didn't want kids because we'd be scared for what our child would have. It's hard for us to focus on us and our debts and what we have to do. It's hard for me to take care of myself, because God forbid my parents die. I don't know where I don't know where I'm exactly gonna live. But like, I mean, you could still make love to each other and just be smart about it, right? You've got to be rich enough to leave the pet. Yeah, exactly, because that was the thing about yeah, and I don't want you dealing with the pain. You already have enough pain as it is, honey. But like, we would help you for sure, Minate, but hope that doesn't happen. Oh, Tiff, I love you. I mean, that means the world to me. I would definitely do whatever I could. Being able to move in with people I at least trust. My mom loves the death out of you. I think if I would love to get you to talk to my mom more. Sometime, maybe again, once things are better, and I pray for Mouse that he gets the treatment he deserves and everything goes well. We definitely need to have like a meetup with my mom, and just have like just an outing. Maybe meet up at Montana's or something like that, and just, you know, have a good meal, and just maybe, you know, just talk, right? Smart, one sex man, you're asking a lot in this generation. Mama Midnight needs more love. Mama Midnight needs to get out more. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, Raw Dude, you gotta be rich enough to leave the planet is also another thing. Like Ready Player One kind of mentions a little bit. Everyone is barely getting around, so the best way to get away from it all is VR, right? Rich people are out in space. They've got their fancy in the sky, all that kind of stuff. And all the smart minds are moving to Mars and leaving people that have like a very low education on Earth, just for it to, like, you know, blow up. So of course, yeah. Again, we still have to hang out. But yeah, like, I mean, you can still be smart with, you know, making love to someone and just being the point of that. So, like, I like trees. Too much to move on Mars. Well, I mean, we have to get warp drives and at least tolerable to get there. So it's gonna be a very long time to even make it to Mars. It's very doable, but eventually we're gonna need to move out of this planet, because we're not gonna be able to. There's so much we can do before it gets too much, you know. That is the biggest problem. I know people say, oh, and this is a very bold take, but the fact that the declining birth rate happens is not really a bad thing, because of the fear of overpopulation. Because I think just before COVID, I think it was like 2010, rates went up, birth rates went up so high, the population spiked. An incredible, alarming rate. Humanity will sooner or later need a new car, literally. Oh, easily. Humans suck, man. Humans suck. There's people that are like, you know, environmentalists that are trying their very hardest to, like, make sure that this planet lives as long as it does, and make sure that places like here that you see in the background stay the way that they do. Actually, Tiffany, did you hear David Suzuki, with the nature of things? Finally, he had his last episode. He retired. If you remember David Suzuki. People who live in Canada or were born in Canada, at least for a good while, know about David Suzuki. He's one of Canada's, like, most amazing environmentalists. He's like in his, like, 80, I think he's like 84. I remember I did a documentary on him for a class project in grade school, and I talked about him and what he did and his success and trying to keep wildlife preserved. And he just recently, if you type in David Suzuki retires, you'll see a video of his, it's kind of surreal. I thought he was, to be honest with you, I thought he was already retired. But that man kept going, and he's a wonderful individual. People like him deserve to be honored for all eternity. Same with Bob Ross, same thing. People that treat wildlife, should have the same kind of the way that people should treat each other, with respect and honesty, you know? Everyone deserves to be treated respect as long as respect is given, right? And even if you don't, I still respect people. I might not like what you do, but, you know, humanity should start building downwards. Would take a lot less to keep a comfortable temperature. Well, even then, even if we build downwards, it's way more important to at least find a way to still get the vitamin D, all those necessities that you need for, you know, your life. Because if you don't have those, you're gonna get depressed. And I don't want to live in a basement. To be honest with you, I would never want to live in a bunker. That would drive me nuts. I would want to see this. I would want to be out in the surface. That's where I would love to you know. That's why I like the skyscrapers, to be able to see up, and there's like maybe at the very top you see the view and that beautiful. But I digress. We do have to find ways to keep the population at a certain amount, because it's just too much, man. It's too much. And people would say, why would you do that? Why would you want the birth rate to decline? It's because we need to decline it, because eventually no one's going to live. Everyone's so scrunched up in the same. Eventually it's going to happen. And then people are going to complain that there's too many people. So, like, it's like a... It's just a 50-50. It's a double-edged sword. Life is a beautiful thing, but overpopulation is also a very worrisome thing. And I would definitely not want my kids to ever live in an overpopulated planet where you could barely breathe in it, and there's so much CO2, and there's cars everywhere, more and more and more. There was a lot less cars 30 years ago on the highway than there is now. And we in a purge. Oh my god, like the movie The Purge. Wasn't that the reason for that? Was to like bring down the population, was having one day where crime is legal for the entire night, because it was just the world was too overpopulated, and they had to find a way to, like, as they say, call the herd, as in that instance. That was a crazy movie, by the way. The first movie was great. No. Think the US would ever do something like that? I mean, that's what civil wars are. Oh yeah, I would die so quick. I'd be like, well, bye guys, I'm out of here. I'd probably get run over or something like that. France always, here's the thing though, they have revolutions if they do not like their government. And when their government causes issues, then they riot. And then it causes a whole kind of, you know, I just get run over on stream. I just get truck-kun as one of the redeems. Ah! Yeah. I feel that, with France, that's the thing though, but France has been doing that for aeons. That's their culture. You have, it's so dumb. That's just how it is. And you should have a right to protest, and if you don't like your government, to have change. That's how it's been. I mean, shit, look what happened with Canada and burning the White House down. We didn't like what they were doing, trying to take us over, so we decided to say, well, you know what? We're going to take your country down by taking out your capital. I'll eat cake, not gonna lie, just dies by cake. Oh my god, all that, oh my god. I need it, you guys want to know, like, one of my favorite cakes? It's only here in Canada, and you can only get it, I think, Tiffany, you also know about the cake, too. It's from the keg. It's called a Billy Miner pie, M-I-N-E-R. It's, I've talked about a long time ago, but I'll tell you guys, what it's like. It's like coffee cake, right? It's like coffee cream in the center, and there's Oreo cookie at the bottom, and then there's Oreo sprinkled all over the top of the cake, and then there's like hot caramel with almonds sprinkled all over it, and Hershey's chocolate also put all over it. It is the greatest cake I have ever had in my life, and it's not too terribly expensive to have one. That's the best part about it. It's like the best, like, it's oh god. Do you want to see it? Do you guys want to see the Billy Miner pie from the keg? Would you guys like to see it? I'll show it to you. Would you guys like to see this delicious cake? All right, give me a sec. Let me show you. You want to see the cake? Yes. Not my ass. I think that's because I know that was what's gonna beach pause. Of course, you want to see a full end cake. All right, 1 minute. Okay, let me swap to. All right. Are you guys ready for this? I'm gonna get a really good. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Here it is. That's what it looks like. Yeah, so again, Oreo at the bottom, coffee cake right up here. Here, I'm just gonna move it just a little bit so you can see a little bit more of it. Let me move this away real quick. Hold on. And then move the for charity other. Okay, there you go. Hi Genesis, I hope you're doing okay. I had a rough 24 hours. I had a $200 tip given to me by a really nice follower of mine, and then immediately had to buy a new right index controller because it won't charge anymore. In fact, it reverse charges, so it actually starts to cut the breaker off my power bar. Anything. I go to any other charging dot and it will not accept it, just turns everything off. So I've been kind of frustrated about that, but everyone has been gifting subs in crazy amounts, and just it's been very, very great. So I just have to, again, yeah. Fat Man crying. This thing This thing is, yeah. Yeah, perfect timing for that donation. Still pissed me off because I didn't want to spend it because I had other things I wanted to get. But yeah, so Oreo cookie at the bottom here. All right, so you got the Oreo cookie. And then you have the coffee cake in the center. And there's that caramel all over. And the Hershey's chocolate. And then Oreo sprinkled with the almonds. There's usually a lot more almonds that it shows. Because it's supposed to be like a lot of that sprinkled all over. And by the way, that's how the keg dresses. They have like a really nice like apron. And then they wear like a tie. And that's just how it is. And I think it's like like $10 or $12 for just a piece of cake like this. Not cheap, but still, it's the best kind of cake that you can ever have. It's so damn good. If you come to Canada, this is the best thing about Canada. I'm kidding. I kid. It's still good. It's still good. I'm sorry. Just simple carrot cake for me, and that's all I'll need. Believe me, if where is that? Is it everywhere in Canada? Anywhere that has the keg restaurant. That's all it's called. The Keg Steakhouse and Bar. They do seasoned menus. So like they'll have Lobster Fest in the summer. They'll have like steak is what they're known for though. Like well, steak and lobster. But oh my god, man. The fries are great. The ribs, and they have like the ribs, they're great. They have like all sorts of different like it's so good. That's nostalgic. I haven't been to the Keg in like 20 years. I think it's time to go back. Actually, guys, one time I got one month of streaming, it was last year, I took my mom to the Keg for dinner and I paid the entire bill. Because of you guys. I've never been able to pay. It was I think it was like $140 bill. And that was just for 2 people. I think about that. And I did that for my mom. I would have never have done it if I didn't have you guys. And this was at a time when I was, had the house. I'm only paying like half of what I paid now. And I was using it for like work and stuff. And I was able to, comfortably, buy my phone because I need it for my eye tracking. Which, by the way, the Apple iPhone Air looked amazing. I'll talk about that in the bar on Thursday. And also, I forgot too, guys, we're going to be doing a raffle at the end of the stream, which is going to be happening in 15 minutes. So I hope you guys are ready for signed merch. Also, FacePer, because I don't have, I was going to ask Dong if he'd like to be a bartender for me or with me on Thursday. And I'm wondering if you would like to be a co-bartender on my stream on Thursday. Because Weiss did a little Subtember thing for himself. And he reached the goal. And the winner was Common, who's in the chat right now. And what happened was he doesn't go into VR at all. So it kind of was left off to, who were we going to do? So he mentioned to me, give it to someone in the chat. And I thought, so yeah, you don't play VR chat at all. So, well, first and foremost, Common, what's stopping you? You can literally play on desktop if you want to. So you could do that. Yeah, you should get into VR chat. Just go in desktop. It's fun. That's what I started. Just chatting with people. I think be up to try. Okay. No thanks, you're good. Okay. Why are you giving me? What's with the gun? No. Hey, VR chat is not always bad. Okay, there's good people. What time would be 8 Eastern Thursday? VR chat has good things. There's good people in there. Common shy. I know. Hey, I was shy. I was shy at one point. I was like Common, but I had to get out of my shell because it was actually killing me. I had to. things were boring. I felt so isolated, and I just was like, you know what? Fuck it. And it was the best thing I ever did. Getting on my show was the best thing I ever had. That just... Yeah, I know. Shyness is your worst enemy. And I can say that from someone who's dealt with it. Because I got what's it called? Bullied a lot to cause me to. So, yeah, but you can always start with the people you know and hang out with them and then work your way up. Once you get that strength, man, believe me, it just goes uphill from there. Yeah, you could literally be mute if you wanted to and still, like, interact with chat and stuff, like, or use the chat and whatnot. Well, that's completely up to you. Anyways, back to the Canada thing with the pie. That is one of my favorite things. I'm going go to
Nut.
Don't go to Nut. Go and get yourself. If you're a Canadian and you haven't been in the keg, get like something small, maybe like an escargot or whatever. The bread's great too. And then get yourself a Billy Miner pie for dessert. You're gonna probably spend about $50. I know it's not cheap, but believe me, it's worth it. Oh my god, it's worth it. Oh my god, I want one so bad. I actually feel like going to the keg right now and grabbing one, just because of the sake of it. Have a drink and just say, hey, I'm just here for dessert because, you know, I'm here and, you know, I want to watch sports, you know. And you know, a lot of people. Okay, so can I talk to you guys about another thing I've been thinking about? I know my whole OC is based off of being a bartender and a train conductor, and eventually I kind of want to change my my bar shtick into like a train station where every follower is like a ticket, or maybe every sub is a ticket, you know, and in the background you just have trains going by and stuff, and I'm just in the, you know, just at the ticket stand or whatever. That'd be so super funny. Tell you where you going today and talk about all sorts of like travel specific thing. But because let's be real, not a lot of people redeem no one really uses the points for the drinks. I feel like maybe I should like retire the drinks menu because no one uses it. I had what, JJ use it once and no one uses the drinks menu. Like, shoot, even DJ, who usually buys a drink every time that he gets in, doesn't really do it anymore unless I say something about it. Shit, even Spaghetti doesn't do it anymore. At this point, I might as well just retire it. So, because everyone would rather use everyone would rather just use the points to do the sound alerts, right? I gotta mention, I'll tell you the restaurant I miss most from my entire heritage, the Mandarin. Yeah, Mandarin. There's still Mandarins here. There's still Mandarins here. There still is. Let's go to Toronto. My city. Oh, perfect too. There's actual like autumn and stuff in there. Nice. Oh, you don't usually get the. Usually, don't you get like the spiced rum? It's good for the chapter. Yeah, yeah, that's true. Yeah, that is true. That's true. Most of the time when I want to try something different, okay. I don't like. I've always wanted to try and find an idea what would make people want to, maybe like if you get a drink, there's a random chance you can get VIP for like an hour. Maybe some drinks will have certain effects.
Nut.
Not like that. Or that. Or my growing up staples, pizza. Oh, pizza. I don't like pizza. I like Pizza Nova more. I like Pizza Nova way more than Pizza. Pizza is just too cheap, and I'd rather have Little Caesars over Pizza Pizza, to be completely honest with you. I'd rather that over Pizza Pizza. Because sometimes when you get that shit to your door, especially if you get delivered, the cheese just tastes weird. And it just doesn't taste as good. I like Pizza Nova. Pizza Nova is my favorite. New York Fries, on the other hand, is great. Oh, yeah, true. I didn't realize until after you said 20 years, right? Oh my god. I'm deleting that message. I'm deleting that message. Back in my day, Timmy's used to be quality. Oh, I mean, it is. You just have to get it at McDonald's. Because the original blend of Tim Hortons coffee didn't get renewed, and McDonald's snatched it up, so now it's McDonald's. The Tim Hortons blend of coffee is now owned by McDonald's. So then, you know, Tim Hortons had to come up with a new one. Mm-hmm. You never heard of that? Yeah. That's why my dad always went to McDonald's over Tim Hortons. It's because that's Tim Hortons' original blend. Yep. Also, I kind of prefer McDonald's anyways. Because they have other point systems and stuff like that. And I rather, you know, that. Oh, that's cool. Where the heck is that? Oh my god. The person opened the door and now they triggered the yeah, they triggered the alarm. It's gonna go off. The police are coming. They're on their way. 2-star rating comes up on the top left. Like right up like up in the corner. 2-star wanted level. I come visit Canada again, wouldn't possibly get me detained. No, come on. Yeah, this is Toronto, by the way. This is my city. Rip my right index. Yeah. Yeah. I just bought a new one. I just bought another one. I'm talking to Steam right now, Steam support about it. About my current one. Maybe I'll have another. I'll have 2. Which again, nice to have a backup because I don't want to lose any more days of not being in VR. So, luckily enough, I did get $200 from RNGesus before the controller died. So, God bless that one. But it's annoying, man, because I wanna play, and I just okay. So now that I've got more people in here, if you have VR, please play the Room VR, not the Tommy Wiseau. You're tearing me apart, Lisa. No, not that one. I'm talking about the Room. If you ever played the Room Escape kind of games or escape rooms, that's basically what that is. But it's very well done. It's got great story. I used to play it on my iPad, and those games have been around for over 10 years. Escape rooms are the best. It's like, think about it like Myst, if you ever remember those point adventure games, point and click ones. This one is familiar to that, but here with VR, instead of dragging and using your thumb or your finger on the screen to rotate stuff, you're using your hand to rotate. And JJ was actually watching me play it. She watched me play a bit of it, and she was like floored with how good the game is. And it's $10 Canadian right now. So if you got VR, dude, go and get it. Yeah, no, Myst and Myst was one of the games that I used to play a long time ago when I was a kid. The puzzle is relatively, you know, well made. It, you know, basic kind of stuff, but it can get very advanced. And it's just so good getting to know a bit more about, you know, the story of the room, and the more and more it gets through. Yeah, I do like escape rooms. There's actually an old game called the Lighthouse. Oh, you have it? Please fucking play it. It's 3 hours. I bought it, I played it, and I didn't stop playing it. I actually played the entire thing in one stand. Actually, I was standing the entire time, and I was limping after that because I was so into it. There's this one game that was made by Sierra Entertainment, and it was supposed to be a competitor to Myst called Lighthouse: The Dark Being. And yes, I did. Oh yeah, through the iPad. Yes, I played the MMO. I was actually one of the I think a handful of people that played it when it first came out. I was one of them. Uru Online. Yep, I remember that very vividly. It's such an interesting game too. I remember this one area you would go into, and you'd be in this desert. It's just it was this open field, but you could see the stars, right? But there was something unique about the stars. You had to follow a certain path in the stars, kind of like when you follow the North Star, and you had to keep going straight, and then things start slowly becoming visible in the sky. And I think if you get a certain combination of the signs, then you would open up like these little cubby holes with items that you would pick up. Very much reminiscent to again, Uru or Myst, and that's the most unique part about it. Oh, look at this, like all these people like studying here. Isn't this cool? This is so neat. So I used to play a lot of I used to play a lot of these types of. Oh, that girl is miserable. Yeah, Toronto, baby. Like, I used to play a lot of escape rooms. I used to play a lot of point and adventure games. I used to play, imagine writing your own world into existence. There was puzzles like that in there that made it look like you were writing your own world. Because your character, your player, was its own player in a whole different, unique thing. Yes, there is a fan server. Yeah, because it was, I can't remember exactly what the original one was, but I played on the original one before they closed, and so many people were lined up in the hub. We were all gathered around at this campfire-looking place, and all we did was just chat and talk. And there was even this one place, it almost looked like a planetarium, also talked in there. It reminded me of there.com, the kind of like the Sims MMO kind of thing, which was before even before the Sims. Or no, that's a lie. There.com was another great thing that I used to play as social-wise anyways. And I thoroughly enjoyed that a lot. But yeah, I miss the Myst games. Please go get the room. Please buy the room. Like, go here. You know what? I am going to show you exactly what I mean. Let me bring the Steam page up, and I'm going to show you real quick. Here. The Room VR. Okay. Alrighty, now I'm going to change the, or actually, I could literally just, hold on. Thank you. Here. Since we're pretty much done videos, I could have just done, I'm so dumb. Okay, that's... Alright, here we go. I played this last night. Oh, is it missing the audio? Wait. Wait, no, there's audio. It's coming through. That was cool. When I did that part, oh man. Yeah, oh my god, these are like the these and that little jingle is basically it basically is their theme song for the room. Shut up. They have a new. Wait a minute, hold on. Wait, did they just? Oh! Honey, hold on. What?
Wait, it's shut down?
We just got here. How's it already closed? And who told us to come here in the first place? Oh, it was...
Paycheck? We still haven't got our paycheck!
Oh my god! We were just talking about how it's been like... Yo!
It's right up ahead.
Oh my god, what a change! Why is that guy in his short? Well, there's the Spider-Man stuff. What the heck? Oh, damn! Wait a minute! Oh shit, gameplay! They got Batman! Oh, dude! Oh, what? Dude, they got Sleeping Dogs! Oh my god! Hey, exit 8. This is 7 minutes. Oh, we're watching this. We're watching this. Oh, that is. Oh, baby. Oh, dude. Okay. All right. Oh. Oh. For. Wait. This is like. Is this like? Why does this remind me of like what was the other game? Not Watch Dogs.
You sure you want to do this?
What was that one game? Saints Row. Saints Row, that's it. The goofy Saints Row stuff. What
What
the?
a huge mosquito.
Metal Gear?
You want me to take that?
Yeah, Neverness to Everness what?
Guess I should go grab some help.
Oh my god, it is GTA. Oh my god, it's GTA 5. That's the intro? No fucking way.
You're coming with me.
You can arrest people? Nah, I told you people need to wait. Yo, they cooking. They even got 007. Everything or nothing. Wait, huh? Literally every game everywhere all at once. What the and you dude. What is this fucking game? Yo, it's Watch Dogs? watchdogs. Oh. What? Oh, hey. Hey, girl. Okay. Damn, alright. Well, thanks for the fan service, I guess. Oh my god, they do the cheek slap thing. They've got cheek slap tournaments. Zombies? No way! What is going on? This game is having an identity crisis. This might be a good or bad thing. Oh, she's cute. Glasses, sorry. Yo, is it the Knights of Caledon? Or Sons of Caledon? Yo, chase that hot dog. Oh, you get hacked in Tuesday? Is that a crash test dummy? That's a vampire. That's just a dude with an... Wait, there's an eyeball for... Oh, that's...
Traffic's still so backed up. Good thing I can fly.
Oh, date. Give me release date. Give me release date. Give me release date. Do we get... I think that's it. Wait, there's more.
Hello, Cap, are you there?
Are you talking to me or hosting a block party?
I found him 6 floors.
This is like some Apple, like, keynote thing.
Next time, I'm done playing the delivery guy.
Did your cover get blown?
Wait, delivery
Look
guy?
at the time. What's taking you so
Wait,
long?
that's a guy?
Huh? I'm already skipping red lights as it is.
Wait, she's a he?
I know, I'm just venting about the roasting I got today. Good thing I'm chill or I'd be robbing all their takeout. Forget it, just make sure you don't get caught.
Chill. I'm almost there. I won't get pinched.
Hey! Cap? Cap!
We get a release date? Please give me a release date.
Not.
Dude, what the fuck? I've got goosebumps. Dude, it's over. It's over. It's done. It's over. It's over. Oh my god. What the what did we just watch? Oh my god. Okay, that's one problem, is having too much of one thing could be very, very overwhelming. But god dang. Only for the Game Boy Advanced. Yeah, and Nanta, for people who don't know, was a game called Project Mugen. And there hasn't been a trailer for, like, I think a year now? Almost a year-ish. And everyone's been like, oh, Everness is gonna be, like, the best thing. And Nana who, whatever. Look what we just got. I told you, guys gotta wait, man. You gotta wait. I'm like, I don't know. I feel like an idiot. And look what happened. I told you. I hate to say I told you. So we've gotta see. I am immediately making room for that game. I was gonna play NTE. I might play a bit of it, but I kind of want to hold back now. I actually do, because that's gonna ruin the city kind of aspect. Because if I'm playing a game that already has that, I'd rather, you know, play something that I'm fresh on it without having to think, oh, there's another city, gotcha, like, kind of thing, right? So yeah, no, I'm yeah, no, I'm gonna hold back a little bit. All right, guys, well, they had one come out earlier this year. Oh, I thought it was last year. I think the last one was over like almost a year now. But yeah, well, guys, that was a perfect way to end on that. Hopefully, Ananta, you can go and register ANTA Go check it out there. Thank you so much for the head pass, by the way. And guys, thank you so very, very much for we had almost, we are actually, I think, we are 3 or 4 subs away from hitting 100 gifted tonight, or 100 subs tonight. We're 3 away from 650. We're really, really close to getting to that point, but that's okay. Maybe on Thursday that we'll hit it. And then there's always the bonus subs too that we've got. We are again under now. I'm gonna put this now that we've gotten all these subs in tonight. Let's do 827 again, minus 647, 180 subs, guys, to go to tie the Twitch September record. And if we get to 828, I will be hosting a party for you guys to celebrate the record if we do hit it. All right, so yeah, no, that was amazing. Thank you guys again so much. This has just been an incredible stream. Thursday nights I will be going on Have Faith. I Have Faith. It's close, guys. This community don't miss. I mean, we've had moments where we couldn't make it. We got really close to certain like charity goals and we couldn't make it. A lot of close calls, so I don't know. We'll see. Bonus subs start on Friday, so it won't be for this stream coming up on Thursday. I don't think so anyways. That one is going to be just the VR chat. Faceper, congratulations. You'll be the one who'll be joining me with bartending. I can't wait for that one. I'm not going to be using my VR controller until then, so I'm just going to be like literally just one-armed again for VR for a little bit. Fun. But yeah, guys, that is it for tonight. Let's go and find someone to raid really, really quickly. Let's go find somebody. Let's go find someone. I can't believe we actually, you know what? I haven't raided Neon Harper in a little bit. I did get one of my friends to raid, so I'm gonna go and do that. We're gonna go give it to the good old Neon Harper, my good friend, who's playing Sonic Racing Crossworlds right now. It's out, isn't it? Yeah, the game came out. So you guys get to see the new Sonic game, the new Sonic Racing game, all right? So let's go and go give it to Neon. Let me go and get the end credits up real quick. Bop, bop, bop. Yes. Nope. And then let me put in, let's say, Ananta is back, baby. I'll just put that because that was a huge thing. I was so happy about that. I put $50 tip. There you go. And we're rating someone. Yes. Thanks for the stream. No, thank you. Also, I'm going to actually snooze that one. I love you. That one I'm definitely going to. Love you, Jax. I love you all. All right.
No.
Yes. All right. There we go, guys. All right. And as always, thank you everyone for all the subs. I love you very much. Always appreciate each other. Love one another. All the people in the Midnight Bar, all the customers, be good to one another. Be good to your bartenders. Bartenders, be good to your customers. And also to the bouncers. Try not to have an ego check. Have fun. And as always, my name is Midnight Simvahal. I'm the owner of the Midnight Bar in VR Chat, Twitch partner, variety streamer, and first generation virtual market ambassador. Welcome. Wishing all of you a very good night. Remember, drink responsibly. I'll see you Thursday for the Midnight Bar in VR Chat. Take care, guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys. All right, get the midnight raid. Thank you again. Tiffany, I love you. I love you so much, guys. Go give a follow to Tiffany. Go help her if you get a little bit of money here to help her out for Malice, for his heart condition that he has. Any little bit helps, even if it's 10 bucks. Please go consider it, okay? Thank you so much. Please drink responsibly, all right? Have fun. It's a Monday. I know people want to drink. Also, the people watching this VOD, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for enjoying the stream. If you've been watching since the beginning and you're here now and you're hearing this, I love you very much. Thank you, thank you. Let's get these last subs. We got this, everyone. Eight more days to go. Cheers, cheers. Thank you, everyone. Good night. That's still crazy that I got to watch that live 44 minutes ago. That's still nuts. That was perfect timing. I saw that Nanta. I'm like, there's no way that's a new trailer. Bye, Elise. Bye, Tiffany. Bye, JJ. Bye, Spaghetti. Bye, Fia. Bye, Grump. Bye-bye, Ross. Bye-bye, Common. Bye-bye, Aiden. Bye-bye, Face. Bye-bye, Raw. And everyone else. Yep, get those raids out. We're going to go. Wow, only 20 viewers tonight. Very, very quiet. Dang. All right, everyone. Well, have yourself a good one. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye.